Two stories, one day, one hell of a broken system. We need to start in Epping, where an asylum seeker, Hadush Kabatu, jailed for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl, blighting the rest of their lives, has been accidentally released from prison. He was due to be deported straight from prison. Instead, he's vanished. So a convicted foreign sex offender that ought not be here, living in a taxpayer-funded hotel, is lost in Britain's so-called immigration and justice system. And just as that scandal was broken, we know now that the details of another case involving a family broken by the loss of their daughter and sister, Rhiannon Skye Whyte, who was also a mother, murdered by a Sudanese migrant, Deng Chol Majek, who arrived here by small boat. Majek claimed to be 18. He was actually almost 30. He stalked and killed Rhiannon as she left work at the Park Inn Hotel in Walsall, a hotel already known for bomb threats, weapons and harassment of women. The police were called there repeatedly. The staff were warning that it was a ticking time bomb, and yet still this goes on. And they were right, and Rhiannon ought to be alive today. Majek actually stabbed her 23 times with a screwdriver, and now he's been jailed for life. But her family, who I've been in touch with, are absolutely broken, and they're left to live with the consequences of a system that has ignored every single warning and demand by the public. There are two hotels here, there are two sets of victims, and it's the same chaos. It's down to a border policy that lets in men we know absolutely nothing about, houses them among the public, then loses them, or even worse. There is no compassion. Where is your compassion for Rhiannon's family? This is negligence. This is deliberate. This is an act of treachery. And it's women, it's families, it's the British public who pay the price. You know, when this first came out, I was begged by Rhiannon's sister to talk about this. And I couldn't because of the contempt of court proceedings and the risk of prejudice and an inevitable trial that would have taken place. But now I can talk about Rhiannon. A mother, a sister, a daughter. A British woman who went out to work expecting to get on the train, gassing away on the blower to her friend, who she's been friends with since she was a little girl. All she did was leave work. And apparently this individual who stalked her and did that 23 times, that one of the actual acts of the attack with the screwdriver going through her brainstem, and her mother held onto her hand for 3 days. 3 days, and she died in hospital in unimaginable agony after being found by a train guard on the station floor. And this sick, twisted bastard had left the scene of the crime, bought himself some alcohol, and had a drink and a dance. I'm not joking. This is what we've done to Britain. And the family are rightly arguing that there are questions to answer and that politicians like Starmer, well, I'm afraid it's true to say, they've got blood on their hands. I'll get cancelled for saying this. I don't care though. You know, my heart breaks for that poor family. In both cases, in Epping and in Walsall. It really does.